Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Ultra Hardware number 58155 security box strike. This is a very popular sort of security strike that people like to use in both existing installations to increase the ability of the frame to resist attack, and in new installations where people have used these in the past and know that they're successful in doing their intended job. The Ultra 58155 box strike is a specifically brass finish unit. You've got the brass faceplate here. You've got the steel security part of the box strike. You can see that you've got two holes and then two more in the back of the unit. And you're going to want to install this so that these holes are towards the inside of the jamb, away from the outside. The reasoning is you want these holes, being offset, to sink deeper into a thicker part of the wood stud that would certainly be behind your wood door frame. This unit they have at 4 7/8 tall. Let's go over that now. Four and 7/8, a width, 1.25 inches. Let's get the depth. So a projection, let's get that idea right now. About an inch and 3/16 is what that's going to be coming in at. 1.25 inches is what I would mortise that to. So you're going to do two preparations, really. You're going to do this body preparation, whether you're using a router or a chisel. You'll prep for the body. Then you're going to prep for the faceplate, but you'll need to account for the trim itself, which is slightly larger. So you're really going to do, you'll prep for this body, but then prep for the faceplate width and height, but at that thicker dimension. Screws are included, 4 of them. They are all the same in terms of diameter and length. And let's get an idea of the length of these screws. 2 inch would be the length. There is a template on the back of the packaging which will allow you to prep for the item. They're showing the installation to start with 2 1-inch diameter holes, and then obviously just chisel that all out flush. Cut out the hole, template, locate center mark on template with center mark on the frame, put the tape in place. Okay, so what they're saying is actually cut this off the back of the packaging and use it as a template. Draw around the outside of the template, mark the 4 holes with nail, then drill per the template. So what they're saying is 4 holes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pre-drill them, 1/8 of an inch and 1/8 of an inch for your screws, and then your 1-inch diameter. Chisel out between the 2 1-inch holes to fit the strike box, those 2 vertical lines. Install the strike and faceplate with the screws. Note strike box holes face towards center of the frame. We had discussed that earlier. These offset holes are going to be towards the center of the frame. Drill your 2/8 of an inch pilot holes at the bottom of the strike box toward the center of the frame. Install screws on an angle per the drawing below. Yeah, I understand the logic for doing that rather than installing those long screws through just a thin amount of your frame to angle them in. There's only so much angle you can put on that before the head of your screw doesn't sit flush. So I don't know that. I go over the instructions with Ultra because sometimes they don't make sense to me the first time around, and even the second time around at times they don't make sense. I would certainly angle, okay, they're referring to the angle screws, now we got it, as the screws on the inside. Those screws you'll want to angle in because that screw sitting flush in there is certainly less important, is the bottom line. That's what that's going to end up being. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. Your two screws for the faceplate will just, of course, be straight in. There is a link below this video to these instructions so that you can refer to them prior to purchasing, etc. Ultra Hardware is a full-line provider of many things builders hardware related. Not only typical items like security strikes like this, but hinges and lock sets and door closers. And their most common item is their plunger-style door holder, their part number 36030. That's the item that we sell the absolute most of. I can't say why, except that it's pretty common, but Ultra is synonymous with that part number. Anyway, if you have any questions on the Ultra Hardware 58155 box strike, and I really only see these installed for deadbolt applications, obviously. There's no lip on this strike for any other sort of consideration. You know, another important thing that we've not covered is inside of that hole is 3/4 inch wide and 1 5/8 inches tall. If you have any other questions, anything that I've missed, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.